Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Colts going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On third down, Graves. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing on first down. Graves looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 36. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The give is to Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
Off play action. Graves. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Design run for their wideout. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Graves. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Let's go. Ohio.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graves. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Graves. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Elliott, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, turning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a 1st down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be he's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Watch left, watch left. Let's go. Flex round.
To throw again. Graves going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Flex round. Let's go.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wheeler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Graves. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 3rd and 2, Graves. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Defense showing blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Graves. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 Here we go!
Back to throw. Graves. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And this offense on third down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
The play clock's running down.
Flex round. Flex round.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw. Graves. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts coming out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Set. Leopard. Detroit. Here we go now.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on 2nd down. Graves trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Graves. Now he'll escape to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up, and it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for Indy. 59 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, Graves. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And the Raiders have got him. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times.
And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 40. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a